Hey friend, welcome back. This is the Daily Spark. Let's learn something fun today. I was at the pharmacy yesterday. I got my yearly flu shot. My arm still aches a little bit today. Every time I lift my coffee mug, I feel it. But it got me thinking, what is actually happening inside my arm right now? Medical stuff can feel really scary, right? You hear doctors use big words on the news, words like pathogens or antibodies. It sounds like a complicated science fiction movie. If you feel lost when people talk about medicine, you are not alone. It is completely okay to feel confused. We all do. But today, we're going to make it simple. We are going to uncover the amazing secrets of your immune system and see how vaccines train your body's hidden army. Because under all those big medical words, your body is just doing something beautiful. It's learning how to keep you safe. And understanding that, it actually makes the world feel a little less scary. How do you feel when you sit in that doctor's chair? Do you look away from the needle? I always have to look away. To help us figure this out, we have an amazing guest today. Please welcome Dr. Marcus Thorne. He is an immunologist. That means he studies how the body fights off sickness. Dr. Thorne, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me, Ryan. Honestly, the immune system is cooler than any action movie out there. It is a privilege to talk about it.
I love that energy, an action movie inside our bodies.
Exactly, it really is. There are heroes, villains, and epic battles.
Well, I have a big question for you to start us off. Have you ever wondered how a tiny drop of liquid can teach your body to fight off invisible enemies?
That is the perfect question. People look at that little needle and think, how does that do anything?
Right. It's just a tiny bit of clear liquid. It looks like water.
Well, it's not just liquid, it's information. It's a vital message.
A message? Like a text message sent directly to my arm?
Sort of. Think of your body as a giant, beautiful castle. You have heavy stone walls to keep bad things out. That's your skin. But sometimes an enemy sneaks inside. That enemy is a virus or bacteria.
Okay, so the castle is under attack.
Right. Now your castle has a standing army. That's your immune system. But they need to know exactly what the enemy looks like to fight back. If they don't know, the enemy can cause a lot of damage first.
And that's when we get sick. We feel terrible because the enemy is running around the castle.
Exactly. You feel tired, hot, and achy. Your body is working overtime. Your army is trying to figure out who the bad guy is and stop them.
So where does the tiny drop of liquid come in?
That drop of liquid is like a wanted poster. It shows your army exactly what the enemy looks like before the real enemy ever shows up.
So, what exactly is a vaccine doing when it enters our body?
Picture a rigorous military training camp, Ryan. That is basically your body right now. The vaccine acts like a tough drill sergeant.
Okay, a drill sergeant. I like that image. Does it yell at my cells to do push-ups?
Almost. It brings in a fake enemy for practice. This fake enemy is completely harmless. It cannot hurt you or make you sick at all.
But your immune system doesn't know it is fake, right?
Exactly. Let's talk about that term, the immune system. When we say immune system, what does it feel like?
Well, it feels like an invisible shield to me. It feels like a secret network of loyal bodyguards inside you. They are always watching over you 24/7.
That is a beautiful description. They are incredibly loyal. Their one true purpose is to defend your body. They protect you from outside invaders every single day.
Wow, so the vaccine brings in this harmless dummy. Your bodyguards see it. What happens next?
They attack it with everything they have. They study its shape. They learn all its weaknesses. They figure out the best way to fight off this bad guy.
Fight off. That phrase feels really intense and powerful. It doesn't just mean blocking an attack, you know? It feels like actively pushing back an intruder.
Yes, you refuse to let them win. You are forcefully removing the threat. You fight them off. Think about that for a second. Your body learns how to win without ever facing real danger.
That is honestly mind-blowing. It is just brilliant.
So, when the actual dangerous virus finally shows up later,
Your bodyguards recognize it instantly. They look at it and say, hey, we know you. They already did the hard training weeks ago.
I see. so they can stop it immediately. They destroy it before you even feel a single symptom.
Precisely. It's all about advanced preparation. You want your troops fully armed before the war begins.
That makes perfect sense. I love this training camp analogy. Let's give our listeners a quick use it tomorrow tip. How can they practice this vocabulary in real life?
Try using fight off when you feel a little sick. Imagine you have a sore throat starting. You can tell your boss, "I'm fighting off a cold." Perfect.
I need to rest to fight off this cold. Drink some warm tea, go to bed early.
Exactly.
Let your secret army do what they do best. Speaking of our secret army, let's tackle a huge rumor today. A lot of people say vaccines actually give you the disease. Is that true?
I hear this every single day in my office. Honestly, it's a complete myth. Think of a vaccine like a wanted poster. It just shows your troops a picture of the enemy. The poster itself is totally harmless. A piece of paper can't attack you.
Interesting. So it can't actually make you sick.
No, it really can't. But your body still reacts to that poster. The troops start running intense drills. They get hot, tired, and cranky.
You felt that fever after a shot, haven't you? It feels completely miserable.
Yes, that fever is a common example of side effects. Let's explore how that phrase actually feels. A side effect often feels like a mistake, right? Like something went terribly wrong in your body.
Yeah, exactly. It feels scary. You think, oh no, the shot made me sick.
Biologically, it is the exact opposite. It means your troops are working hard. They are sweating to protect you. They are building a strong memory of the enemy. Wow, I never thought about it like that. So feeling warm is actually good? In English, there's a great phrase for this. Perfectly normal. Let's talk about the emotion behind perfectly normal. When you use this phrase, it feels incredibly reassuring. I see. It feels like a big, warm hug.
Precisely. It tells the listener, do not panic at all. You are completely safe. Let us try a quick scenario. Imagine you call me right after your flu shot.
I say, "Dr. Thorne, my arm is really red and sore."
And I would calmly say, Ryan, that is perfectly normal. Your immune system is just setting up camp.
I instantly relax when you say that. It takes all the fear away.
That is the magic of the phrase, you know? It turns fear into calm acceptance. It's very powerful.
Let's give our listeners a use it tomorrow tip. Next time you pick up medicine, talk to the pharmacist. Ask them what are the common side effects.
That is a brilliant question to ask. It prepares your mind for the battle. And if you get a mild headache later, do not panic at all. Just tell yourself, this is perfectly normal.
I love that. Your secret army is just doing some push-ups.
Exactly. They're just getting stronger for the real fight.
Moving away from the gym analogy, let's talk about the clock. This is a big question. Why do we sometimes wait weeks to be fully safe or need a second shot? I always thought getting a vaccine meant instant armor, like putting on a magic coat.
I really wish it worked like that. A lot of people believe that myth. They get a flu shot on Friday afternoon, then they go to a crowded concert.
That is a huge,
Dangerous mistake.
really? So the magic coat is not ready yet? I walk out totally unprotected?
Exactly right. Your secret army needs a chance to build up its forces. You are recruiting thousands of brand new soldiers. You have to equip them properly.
Build up. Let's look at the feeling of that phrase. It feels like gathering strength slowly. It's not a sudden loud explosion. It's like carefully stacking bricks for a strong wall.
That is a brilliant way to picture it. The soldiers need to study the enemy. They have to learn to recognize the threat perfectly. Creating that long-lasting immune memory doesn't happen overnight.
I see. So the training process takes a lot of effort.
Exactly. They need to craft the right chemical weapons.
They must learn how to defend your cells properly. All of that careful, microscopic preparation means it will take time.
Take time. That phrase feels like waiting for bread to rise. You cannot rush the clock or force it. It requires calm patience.
I love that baking analogy so much. If you rush it, bread falls flat. If you do not wait, your troops cannot fully protect you.
That makes perfect sense. What about the second shot? Why do we sometimes need to go back again?
Honestly, so many people skip their second dose. They feel fine and think one shot is enough, but it is a vital reminder. It is an intense refresher course for your army.
Got it. It just reinforces all the basic training rules.
Yes, it ensures the troops never, ever forget the enemy.
I dare you to explain this baking analogy tomorrow. Tell a family member that building immunity takes time.
That is a fantastic dare for the listeners. Spread knowledge, not winter germs.
Here's your practical tip for tomorrow. Check your upcoming travel calendar. Are you taking a big family trip soon? Don't wait until the day before. Schedule your pharmacy appointment a few weeks early. Give your army time to gear up.
Right.
Looking through my childhood paperwork yesterday, I noticed something absolutely wild. I got my measles vaccine decades ago as a little kid. I'm still completely safe from it today.
That's the beauty of lifelong immunity.
It's quite amazing. It really is. But what about the flu? I mean, I need a new shot every single autumn. Dr. Thorne, why do some vaccines last forever? Why do we need yearly flu shots?
It all comes down to how sneaky the enemy actually is. Think of the measles virus like a very careless bank robber. He always wears the exact same black and white striped shirt.
A striped shirt. That is incredibly old school.
Exactly. Your immune memory easily remembers that specific outfit forever. Your internal guards stay alert for that exact shirt.
Oh, stay alert. Let us extract that key phrase really quickly. It feels very active. It's not just sitting around lazily.
Yes, it feels like night watchmen holding bright flashlights. They defend your body constantly. They never sleep on the job.
They recognize the harmless training dummy from years ago. They protect you for your entire lifetime. Your body remembers a tiny invader from decades ago. Think about that for a second.
It is a beautiful system, but the flu virus is a master of disguise. It loves to change shape.
Change shape? You mean like a sci-fi alien monster?
Basically, yes. It puts on a fake mustache. Or maybe it wears a brand new stylish hat. Every single year, the virus looks totally different.
Interesting. So last year's guards do not recognize it at all.
Precisely. The virus will change shape just enough to slip past the gates. It's honestly incredibly frustrating for us doctors.
I bet. So change shape feels very deceptive here. It feels sneaky, slippery, and totally unpredictable.
Very sneaky. That's why we give your secret army an updated blueprint. The yearly shot provides a new harmless mugshot.
Wow, we're just updating their wanted posters on the wall.
You got it. We help them recognize the newest clever disguise. That restores your memory banks for the current winter season.
That makes total sense now. I love the wanted poster idea. This brings us to our final practical tip for today.
Or at home. Next time you read the news about a seasonal winter virus, speak up. Tell a friend, this flu virus likes to change shape.
And then remind them to update their army's wanted posters.
Exactly. Keep those guards awake. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, Marcus, it is time for the famous lightning round. Fast questions, fast answers. Are you ready for this?
Born ready, Ryan. Let's do it.
Question 1. I drink lots of orange juice, you know? So, does eating lots of healthy food replace a vaccine?
No, definitely not. Good food is super important, of course. It is like building really strong castle walls. But a vaccine is the actual battle plan for the soldiers inside.
Oh, wow. I love that comparison. So, the walls are strong, but the soldiers still need to know who to fight.
Exactly. You need both the strong walls and the wanted posters.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, question 2. Can I get too many vaccines at once? Sometimes I go to the doctor and get 2 shots. It feels like a lot.
Nope, not at all. Your immune system is amazing. It handles thousands of tiny triggers every single day. Think about when you breathe in dust or eat an apple that fell on the grass.
Hey, the 5-second rule is real.
Well, your body is fighting off tiny invaders right then. So adding 2 or 3 wanted posters at once is very easy work for your secret army.
That is a huge relief. I always worried I was making my army too tired.
Not a chance. They are always on duty.
Awesome. Okay, last question, and this is a big one for me. Are needles ever going to get smaller? I really hate them.
Yes, I have great news for you. Scientists are actually looking into vaccine patches right now.
Wait, patches? Like a Band-Aid?
Exactly, like a tiny sticker. It has microscopic points that don't even reach your pain nerves. It gives your body the wanted poster with 0 pain.
Be the first person in line for the sticker vaccine.
Let's gather up all the fantastic vocabulary from today's chat. We have some great words to review.
We certainly do. We use some very powerful action words today.
Let's dive right in. You might have heard us say the word defend when talking about your body's secret army.
Think about standing in front of your house. A wild animal tries to run into your beautiful garden.
You immediately step in front of the open gate. You wave your arms, you block the path completely.
You are keeping the bad stuff out. You are actively fighting to keep your space safe. That is what it feels like to defend something.
It is a strong, active feeling. Here is your use it tomorrow example. You can say, I will aggressively defend my favorite coffee mug if my coworker tries to take it.
I have seen people defend their coffee mugs. It's serious business. Next up, we talked about memory.
You might have heard us say your body builds a strong memory of the enemy.
Usually, we think of memory as a mental picture, like remembering where we left our car keys last night.
Or remembering a really fun childhood vacation at the beach.
But here, it's a physical record. It's your body holding on to a permanent wanted poster. It never forgets a face.
For your use it tomorrow example, try this at the doctor's office. Tell them, I have a strong memory of my last flu shot. My arm was sore for 2 days.
Very practical. Now let's look at the word harmless.
You might have heard us say the vaccine training dummy is harmless. Picture a tiny, fluffy sleeping kitten. It does not have sharp teeth. It cannot scratch you.
It brings absolutely 0 danger to your life. You can relax completely around it.
For tomorrow, you could reassure a nervous friend. You could say, do not be scared of my large dog. He barks loudly, but he is completely harmless.
Perfect. That's a great example.
You might have heard us say your cells work hard to protect you.
Imagine you're walking outside in a sudden heavy rainstorm. You might have heard us say your cells work hard to protect you.
You open a large, sturdy umbrella and hold it over your friend.
You are taking the hit from the rain. You're keeping the water away from them so they stay dry.
Exactly. Use it tomorrow like this. I always wear dark sunglasses to protect my eyes from the bright summer sun.
Before we hit our last word, let's quickly mention some key phrases we used. We talked about your immune system.
Yes, that is the medical term for your body's secret army.
And when that army tries to fight off a new virus, you might get a mild fever.
But do not panic. As we discussed, having a fever after a shot is perfectly normal. It just means the troops are practicing.
It's a good sign. All right, for our final vocabulary word, recognize.
You might have heard us say your internal guards learn to recognize the threat perfectly.
Imagine you're walking through a massive, crowded train station. Hundreds of strangers are rushing by you.
Suddenly, you spot a bright yellow winter coat. You know that exact coat. It belongs to your best friend.
Instantly, your brain knows who it is. You didn't even have to see their face. You just knew.
That sudden feeling of instant familiarity, that's what it means to recognize someone or something.
Here's your final use it tomorrow example. I completely changed my hair color so my own brother didn't recognize me at first. Marcus, thank you so much for being here today. I mean, you made biology feel like a movie.
It was a blast, Ryan. Thanks for letting me nerd out. I could talk about T cells all day.
Well, we might just have to bring you back for a sequel. And to you, listening at home, thank you for hanging out with us. We promise to uncover the amazing secrets of your immune system, to see how vaccines train your body's hidden army.
And hopefully you all see that your body is a brilliant, invisible machine. It never takes a day off.
Exactly. My big takeaway today is just how hard our bodies work to keep us safe. It's mind-blowing. So here's your challenge for the week. Try using the phrase secret army tomorrow. For example, you could say, I'm eating this healthy salad to feed my secret army.
I love that. Extra vitamins for the frontline troops.
Right? And the next time you feel a tiny bit sick, well, don't just get annoyed. Take 1 second to say thank you to your hidden army. They're working hard. Tell us in the comments, what's one healthy habit you do to help your army?
I'll be reading the comments. Drink your water, everyone.
Next time, imagine this. Your alarm goes off, but you feel like you barely slept at all. You close your eyes for 8 whole hours, but your brain never stops. It replays your day, invents wild stories, and sometimes even solves problems. How does sleep actually work? This has been the Daily Spark Radio. See you next time.